connects to the source. I master the course, and I'm still alive, man. Jesus walks. Yes, what's good, people? Myself, Man Like Rage, back with another video again. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit subscribe and subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. You gotta be in it to win it. Let's get it. So, lately, like the past week or 2 weeks, however long ago it was recently though, I saw the trend going around where people are phoning their friends and saying, do you want to go to this Swarmz concert? Do you want to go to the Swarmz concert? And then I'll play the video. I'm going to put a clip of it in here.
I'm not going to Swarmz concert.
You don't rate Swarmz?
No.
Swarmz.
It's 2025, not 2018.
And it's like, you see that? People are doing that for banter, to banter someone and banter someone's career, yeah? But it's actually negative. Like, what you lot are doing is negative, you know what I'm saying? And it's actually a form of bullying, like online bullying, you know what I'm saying? And it's not very nice to see, I'll be honest, it's not nice to see. And we're lucky that Swarmz just has thick skin and he's showing that, like, rah, I've got some resilience. Like, man can't just try rub me out, rare tear tear. So he's taken that and he's switched it into a positive. And then he's been like, you know what? Alright, you lot are trying to banter me after I gave you lot bangers that you lot was singing at the top of your lungs, bruv. You lot was singing my songs, the Motorola and this is the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he went on to do the lives throughout lockdown. He gained himself 1 million followers on Instagram. Then he went and done Misfits. He's doing boxing now. Whether he's winning or not, like, he's still boxing and doing something with himself. He's keeping himself afloat and staying above waters, you know what I'm saying? And my whole point is, yeah, I respect a man that's trying, regardless, always trying to make something out of his life, trying to do better for himself. I always respect that. And it's crazy. Quickly, just to talk about this here, I had the same conversation about Bouncer. I was talking to someone in the industry and I was like, you know what, yeah, like, I rate Bouncer for what he's done in the scene, because yes, he was doing the music management thing and he did manage 1 or 2 artists and he did make some bangers, rare tear tear, and alright, cool, it didn't work out, he done the next thing, and then he done the Little Man, managing Little Man, doing the boxing thing, rare tear tear, that was good for a while, and then it stopped, it didn't work out, and then I think there was something else, and then they mentioned, okay, well, what about the he was doing trading, rare tear tear. I was like, yeah, he done the trading thing as well, he made some P's, rare tear, and he stopped that, and that didn't work out. But yeah, I'm saying, like, he shows, he grind, keep going, like, don't give up. And then the person I was talking to was like, oh, I don't rate that. Like, why is it that what you're getting involved with always fails? You obviously, there's something about your character or something about you that you're doing, which is red. And I was like, nah, bruv, that doesn't mean that, because people try better things in their life that don't always work, bruv. You know what I'm saying? People try over and over again. People try, like, 10, 15 business ideas that all fail, and then they get to the 20th business idea and it works, bruv. Does that mean that man shouldn't rate them just because things failed? And he was like, nah, rare tear tear, man, I don't rate that. I was like, bruv, he's doing his thing, he's made money as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, the person was like, people make money every day, bruv, that doesn't mean nothing. And then they mentioned someone else. I respect them. They're doing something, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing this. Even if they ain't made the most money, rare tear tear. I was like, bruv, this just sounds like you just don't like them as a person, bruv, because what I'm hearing is just excuses, bro. What they're doing, you're trying to invalidate it because they've started something and it didn't work, and it didn't work. So does that mean that they're a shit person, or they don't deserve their flowers just because 1 or 2 things didn't work? I've tried bare things in my life that ain't worked, you know what I'm saying? I've tried to sell weave, I've tried to sell clothes, I've tried to sell drinks, like, bare things I've tried to do window cleaning, bare things I've tried to do failed. What does that mean? I shouldn't be celebrated for trying, like, and be given, nah, man, you can't look at things like that, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I was just realized, you know what, in this life, people are just gonna respect you for what you're trying to do and who you are, or they're just not, because of whatever reason they've got in their head. And back to my point, Swarmz, like, he's done crazy things in the music scene in the short space that he was there being active, and it's like people are now trying to downplay it just because he's not currently active, making hits, making bangers. People are trying to downplay it. Acting like Swarmz. Why would I go listen to Swarmz? Like, the guy was not a shit artist. Let's get that right. Let's get that straight first. Swarmz was not a shit artist. The guy was making bangers. He was doing collaborations. His songs was getting played everywhere you go throughout that period. You would always hear a Swarmz song because the song was a banger and it was catchy. You know what I'm saying? So now that people are trying to play on his name, he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a live show and let's see what happens at this concert. The guy he organized it, everything. So the show is going on. The show is happening, I think, next month. And he put out the first batch of tickets. And the first batch of tickets sold out. The first batch of tickets sold out. Then he said, you know what? Because the first batch of tickets are sold out, I'm putting out a second batch of tickets. You know what I'm saying? So he's now put out a second batch of tickets. Which some people might question and say, oh, he probably only put out a certain amount of tickets, whatever. But, like, forget all that. Like, he's put out tickets, and the tickets that he has put out is sold out. Like, if you're doing a show, it's not going to make sense for you to put out 20 tickets because people are going to see there's only 20 people at the show, and then it's going to just create a whole new thing. So, clearly, he's put out a decent amount of tickets out. 200, 300 tickets, you know what I'm saying, to do his live show, you know what I'm saying. And the tickets sold out. Then he put our next batch, and now people are like, rah, what, them lot in London won't come. He's got people from Birmingham and all of these other cities making videos saying, if they won't come, I will buy a ticket, I will come. And this is what I'm saying, bruv. This is what I like to see. People love to highlight the negative, and the blog pages was posting these clips of these people phoning up their friends and saying, do you want to go to a Swarmz concert? And their friends reacting like, Swarmz? Bruv, get off my line. And people are laughing about it and posting all of that. But why don't they post all the other people that are saying, Swarmz concert, yeah, I'm in there. Get me a ticket, bro. Let's get these tickets. How much are the tickets? When is it? What's the dates? Yeah, let me get my outfit. They're not promoting that side of things. And that's another thing with the blog pages. They love to promote the negative side, the F3 of things, you know what I'm saying? But Swarmz has a fan base. Let's be realistic. Swarmz has a fan base and he can pull this off. Shit, I was even looking at it like, you know what? If Swarmz does do this show fully and he's going through with it, blood, I'll even get 3-4 tickets and pull up, you know what I'm saying? Myself and a couple of gal, and let's go, man. Let's go listen to some of the old school bangers because we're all familiar with the songs. We are familiar with the songs, you know what I'm saying? And Swarmz is going to have guests coming out. And the guest that he's going to come out is not going to be no dead artist, you know what I'm saying? Because we know he has collaborations with man like Tion Wayne and these other good artists that make good music and have got their own bangers going on. The only thing, let me add this in. The only thing that threw me off a little bit, yeah, is when I heard Swarmz is doing this show, I was thinking, all right, cool, he's putting on a show. We're going to get Coco, you know, Coco Camden or O2 Islington, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the... It's not like the O2 Arena, the O2 Millennium Dome, but it's O2 Islington a lot. They're like smaller venues which you can fill out, you know what I'm saying? O2 Islington, Coco, those are like smaller venues, Brixton. But when I looked at the address, it said Ed18, Edmonton, North London, Edmonton. So I was a bit baffed, like, Edmonton? N18? But anyways, I didn't penny it too much. It's obviously going to be a decent enough venue place for him to do his show, have good security, have certain artists pull up and make it a good night, you know what I'm saying? I am going to check that actually, N18, because you get me, like, I would go to a Swarmz show, you know, just for the night, just to, you get me, I don't really go out much and party and do all of these things, but every now and again, it's no harm in going to a little show for the night, having a little vibe, you know what I'm saying? You can't just work all the time. You have to breathe sometimes. But yeah, like, the UK trying to do that negative thing that they love to do, and the blog pages is like, come on, bro, man. Swarmz, put some more respect on Swarmz' name, man. Swarmz has proved you lot wrong now. No one would go to a Swarmz show, okay, but he's selling out his show. He's selling out his show. So now what you lot got to say? I want you lot to post about it. I want you lot to blog about it. And big him up and give him his flowers. But Swarmz, keep doing your thing, man. Keep jogging. Block out the noise. Block out the haters. This is all part of the journey. This is all part of the game plan. They are going to always be there. They are going to come for man like you. Eventually, they're all going to start coming for all the rest of us. Yeah, I'm saying people that are building up their platforms, making a name for themselves. Shit, I'm thinking about what they're going to come after me and try and say about me. Rage, man like Rage this, man like Rage that. To say whatever you lot want. I don't really care. Because, yeah. But anyways, with that being said, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember one thing only. God is the greatest. Jesus walks, them man close the mouth when I speak. I got the keys, voice of the streets.